This is Devin Shung's English final.
Go her.
Go her.
Winning. Okay, so we're going to talk about how does a person become who or she is through experience. So, I think people become who they are through experience by making mistakes and learning from them. I don't think you can have any bad mistake if you learn and grow from it. So,
What about the people that go to jail and come back out and go back in?
crackheads?
For the same thing. Over and over again.
Okay. Wait, I didn't use my sign. Oh,
Other
okay.
way.
Experience.
Experience. No, was I right?
The
I was
other
right.
way.
I was right. Okay.
That way, yeah.
We're gonna talk about experience. Okay. Yeah. So people, I guess most people, I guess not the people that go to jail. Thank you. Learn and grow.
I didn't go back to jail.
I never been to jail. And I won't never go.
Thank you for announcing the English class you went to jail. Yeah, most people learn and grow, and also their childhood and how they were raised has a big part in their journey through life and experience and everything on how they become who they are. And I guess I became who I am through my childhood, and didn't have the perfect white picket fence childhood that a lot of people, might think.
Once again.
Because I have a visible dog fence, okay. Yes, but it wasn't perfect, and not as a lot of people's, but I guess it makes you who you are, and you learn and you grow from it, like I did, and I didn't follow the path that my dad did.
She will never be a crackhead.
No. Don't do
I
it.
didn't follow his path, and I kind of went and steered in a different direction, and yeah. So, moving on. No more sad stories. Let's do Holden.
I don't know who he is.
He's a character that I read.
You read?
Read in my book. Okay.
What book?
The Catcher in the Rye. So I chose Holden because he didn't have a perfect childhood either, and he had his younger brother die when he was little, and he didn't really get over it, and which really led him to where he was in a mental institution. Okay, and so yeah, he I guess I would say he didn't learn during his because he kind of shut down and didn't want to talk about it.
Well, if you're in a mental institution, you're crazy and you can't learn.
You're behind four walls with nothing.
Okay.
But yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you go crazy.
That's why the people still live in the woods near Pilgrim State. They didn't learn.
And the zombies.
And the zombies.
We will get to zombies after.
Mm.
Okay. But yeah, Holden, he didn't really have the perfect life and the perfect childhood growing up. He lost his brother. His parents weren't really there. That's why he jumped from school to school and didn't like learning or like the normal things and conform to society, which made him ultimately who he is. So, I mean, you can't really complain because he is who he is. Can't really change it. So, we're going to talk about the quote I chose. Woo! Okay, so the quote I chose is, if you really want to hear about it, the first thing you'll probably want to know is where I was born and what my lousy childhood was like, and how my parents were occupied and all before they got me, and all that David Copperfield kind of crap. But I don't feel like going into it if you want to know the truth. So I chose this quote because it brings back the topic of childhood, which I've been talking about throughout this whole video, and a lot of people don't like talking about the childhood. Me and Holden are two of those people, which kind of makes us really relate in some weird way. And
You relate to a fake person.
yes,
Crazy too.
I'm not in a mental institution, but
They
we
call me,
relate
though.
somehow.
They
So,
call me.
oh, they call, yes, Pilgrim State calls her, like, in the middle of the night. It's so funny. She gets
3 a.m.
freaked out, yeah. So,
They're calling for you because you relate to him.
Holden had a hard time getting over his brother's death as a child, which he never expressed to anyone, ultimately ending in his breakdown that places him in a mental institution, which I just said earlier. And, yeah, Holden was the type of kid that didn't really like talking about his feelings.
Oh. Went dark.
Didn't really like talking about his feelings. I guess I'm one of those kids too. I don't
Yeah,
really.
so you're gonna end up in a mental institution too.
I don't really talk about things until it hits that point, and I just.
I do that.
Yeah,
and when I
she
go,
does that. Yeah, and then it's just like,
no, you don't want to be around me.
No, so then
Crazy.
you know,
No,
shit.
no.
Ooh, stuff. Sorry, stuff happens, and yeah, it's not good. But I mean, I. Did he just pull
Your
up the
dog
chair?
is eating its booty cheeks.
My dog
Don't
just
come
pulled
over
up
here.
the
You
chair.
just lick your butt. Ew.
So,
anyways.
So, the quote relates to this video because it's talking about the childhood and how he didn't express it, and that's, I guess, how I relate to him because he didn't express his feelings about his childhood and what happened with his brother, and I don't like talking about my childhood and what happened with my dad. So, you know, it kind of mixes in. So I guess that is the end of that, and we are going to talk about zombies.
Yes.
Let's do this. Where do we start?
How about let's start with our plan when they attack.
Submarine.
No, the boat in the backyard.
We have a boat.
We need machetes.
Because zombies, when the apocalypse happens and they take
can't
over the
swim.
world,
Mm-mm.
zombies can't
No.
swim.
No.
So
And
I
it
will
has
be on a
snacks
boat
too, with snacks.
with snacks
Snacks.
Some other stuff.
and some other things.
Snacks.
Some cookies.
Snacks.
Yes.
And cake.
Lots of cake.
Cake. I hope y'all voted
And
her
bath
most
salts.
likely to go to a mental institution based on Holden.
Holla.
So this is Devin's English final.
Woo!
Yes.